So this one here started as an online friendship and ended with three different people left in the hospital. One in critical condition, one was critical, now stable, and the other one minor injuries. So, a Canadian gamer's year long obsession with a woman he met online led to a horrifying damn attack that left three people hospitalized. I've been a person to cover a lot of different topics, especially with gamer girls and female gamers. And I hear this a lot of time from women gamers. They go, "Oh, I don't want to game. This is why I don't want to game. This is why I'm sick of, being a girl gamer." And as guys, we can see it from multiple angles. We can understand as being a woman. Then you have guys, and I've even felt it at myself at times. Let's all be honest. Where you see some woman out there, she's out there a bombshell, right? And all she has to do is stream the game and hit the jump button a couple times, and she's making a lot of dollars. And guys feel like, man, that's not fair. But at the same time, when I start hearing these stories of what women go through, I start understanding. So I want to go through the timeline of events, and then I'll go through the story. We also have an article that we will be showing on this as well. Like I said, we have news articles and different videos on each one of these. So I want to cover, I believe that's ABC that we're going to be showing the video from. Okay. But in 2023, Devin Wolfgang Vanderhorst, all right, 25 years old, from British Columbia, meets an unidentified woman on an online gaming platform and develops an unhealthy obsession for over a year. Now, there's a lot of things that's not covered in this, which leaves me very curious. Unidentified woman, which I understand they don't want to name the woman because you don't want anyone else. She's dealing with already someone stalking. She don't want to say her name. I got that. Okay. On an online gaming platform. Which online gaming platform would that be? I think that's critical information. So if someone else wants to protect themselves or either women, they can stay away from that platform. That was also not mentioned there. But developed an unhealthy obsession for over a year. What were they playing? What were they discussing over a year? Maybe we'll find out more. November 25th of 2024, Vanderhorst, joined by his accomplice, Darius Avery White, who is 25. They traveled all the way from British Columbia, remember this, to Salinas, California. Yes, these two individuals traveled all the way from British Columbia to Salinas, California. Now, Vanderhorst disguises himself as a damn delivery driver. You can't make this up, man. Disguises himself as a delivery driver, knocks on the woman's door. This is a year later, remind you, after this year-long obsession, okay, knocks on her door with a package containing handcuffs, duct tape, and knives. Nope. Shut up! I'm not lying. He dressed up as an Amazon delivery driver with a package with all his stuff for a victim. Can't make this up. So, knock, knock, knock. The woman boyfriend, okay, her boyfriend comes to the door. Hello? Vanderhorst, Devin Wolfgang Vanderhorst, forces his way inside the home. And not only does he force his way inside the home, he starts attacking the boyfriend with a knife. Yes. Okay? So, as he's attacking the boyfriend, the girlfriend, the woman he had the obsession with, is staring, looking in shock, and she then comes to defend her boyfriend. She comes also with a sharp object. She goes to defend her boyfriend. By the end of this, all three suffer injuries ranging from minor to critical. And yes, believe it or not, his accomplice drove off. That is Darius Avery White. Left the scene. Vanderhorst was arrested on scene. And just so you guys know, White was initially released. Okay, they said that. But he was later apprehended while attempting to fly back to Canada. Okay, so they said he was initially released. They don't say White was captured on scene. From my understanding, he was not captured on scene. He left scene. He probably was captured later, was released, but then apprehended again because he attempted to fly back to Canada, and they're not letting that happen. California locked it down, okay?
Can you dig it?
I can dig that, California. So let's go through a quick story breakdown, and I want to play the articles for you guys. Now, this obsession that Vanderhoef developed over a gaming friendship spiraled into a disturbing act of violence when investigators not only found the package he carried, but seeing that it contained tools indicating premeditation. They found out that this woman and her boyfriend fought back heroically. But how do you fight back against someone who is planning? And they're just literally stalking her, watching her every move, watching her boyfriend. They know her whereabouts, how she's moving. They were there, from my understanding, a good period of time to see exactly how she was moving before they went in, dressing up as an Amazon delivery driver. Because let's be honest, Amazon is so rampant, anybody could probably find one of those things at a pawn shop or just pay for it from an Amazon guy. He'll say he lost it. And like, come on. Let's go ahead and see an article. I want to go ahead and actually watch the video. I want you guys to be able to see the video as well. I have a couple different videos here. Let's see which one. Okay, this one here. Let's see.
Darius White.
Okay, we'll go ahead and play this one here. This is directly from YouTube. This is from the KSBW Action News 8 channel on YouTube. Okay, I want to go ahead and mention that first before we share the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this. Everyone let me know if everything shows correctly. All right. So you can see this is the KSBW Action News 8 channel. I want to go ahead and maximize this because I want you all to be able to look along. You should be able to hear okay. I'm going to play the video. We'll go through it and we'll talk about it right after.
White's arraignment has been pushed off because his co-conspirator Devin Vanderhoef is still in the hospital in critical but stable condition. Their female victim stabbed Vanderhoef in self-defense, according to investigators.
It's really one of the strangest cases I've ever seen.
White and Vanderhoef are accused of flying from Canada to Monterey County and faking a package delivery at a home in the Bolsa Knolls neighborhood. Vanderhoef then stabbed two people inside the home, a woman he knew through an online video game and her boyfriend. Investigators say Vanderhoef was obsessed with the female victim.
Guys coming from Vancouver to Salinas to pose as an Amazon delivery person and stab somebody. I mean, it's extraordinary.
It's unclear how White was involved. He was arrested at the San Jose International Airport trying to flee the country.
You heard that. He was arrested at the airport trying to flee the country. My question is, how did he get out? My fault. My fault.
Flee the country.
So my understanding is that he was on board the plane and the plane was preparing to leave. It was a connecting flight that was heading back to Canada.
The specific role each suspect played in the attack is still unclear, but the two suspects are now both facing attempted murder and conspiracy to commit attempted murder charges, as well as a felony burglary charge. They could each face 25 years to life in prison. And the victim did not want to speak out today, but according to investigators, she was released from the hospital, is doing okay. Her boyfriend, however, is still in the hospital and is in critical condition. Live in Salinas, I'm Christian Balderas, KSBW, Action News 8.
Christian.
Damn, man. So y'all seen there. I'm going to see if we actually have another article as well that covers it. This is crazy. I can't even believe it. I want to see something from the Canadian news. So I'm going to pull up an article specifically from the Canadian news, because when you have different types of crimes that committed and, you know, just based on location, I want to see if the news is different. I like to be able to get different ones. So we're going to go ahead and pull up one from CTV News. So anyone, all my Canadian people, shout out. Let me know if this is a reputable website. I don't want to be pulling up anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and flip, and everyone let me know if you could see everything okay. All right. Oh, excuse me. There we go. So I want people to take a good look right here. Hold on. It's a little blurred, but you could see still the damages from the actual altercation. I mean, that is traumatic. Those are black eyes. Those are gouging. That means a lot of straining. Like if you're being strangled, scratching. That is a brutal fight. There are UFC fighters who come from being knocked out who do not look like that. Can we admit that? He looks pretty bad. Stabbed. Right? And I hate to say these things. We do have a monetization going on, but that's why we do clip the episodes. We have different parts, and we're hoping to be able. But I have to be honest. This is what's happening. Excuse me.
During a Monday afternoon court appearance,
That's too low. That's too low. Let's play it back. I want to be able to turn it all the way up so everyone can hear.
Devin Vanderhoff and Darius White, both are in custody.
During a Monday afternoon court appearance, two men, one from BC, one from Ontario, pleaded not guilty to multiple charges in a vicious and bizarre attack.
For somebody to have flown from Canada down to this part of California to commit this type of heinous act is definitely unheard of.
Once Darius White, who lives near Barrie, Ontario, and Devin Vanderhoff of North Vancouver landed in Monterey County, police claim Vanderhoff began stalking his victim, a woman he's known for years through online gaming. Police say he had become obsessed with her and allegedly showed up at her house at 10 at night.
Mr. Vanderhoff posed as a delivery driver. He was carrying a box and knocked on the door to this residence. The door was opened by our victim's boyfriend, and when the door was open, Mr. Vanderhoff forced his way in and immediately began stabbing the victim's boyfriend.
Investigators say the woman grabbed a sharp piece of metal and tried to defend her partner, stabbing Vanderhoff.
Yo, hold up. We gonna stop right there for 1 second. Y'all, we clapping for that. That woman right there protecting her boyfriend gets a clap right now. She gets a clap. Now, I'm not saying women need to be out here jumping in front of, altercations that are happening with their men, but I'm sorry. 4 arms are better than 2. And I don't care about this. I can promise you something's going down, and my wife, she is down for it. We are not, you think if you are in love with a family member, you are going to sit there and watch that? I commend her. That is real. I don't care. We might go out. I can't live with that.
Allegedly then stabbed and strangled her. Multiple 911 calls quickly brought police. Vanderhoff is facing charges that include stalking and attempted murder. White, arrested hours later after boarding a plane, his alleged co-conspirator.
It's pretty strange. I think the community was, let's just say, shocked. I don't think people really know what to really think about this. You really have to be careful what you do online. You just never know who you're talking to.
More than one person I spoke with in California said it's just lucky nobody here was killed. One likened it to the plot of a made-for-TV movie. Vanderhoff and White are back in court next Tuesday. Omar.
All right, Andrew, thank you.
Let's go back. So, I don't have much more to say on that, y'all. It's dark, okay?